Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since last time I posted a design video. Thanks for hanging around. Previously, I have made a video about how to design this one-piece topwater mouse lure. And today we are gonna revisit this and make it a jointed mouse lure and also with a different leg design. Let's get started. The tool I'm using here is Fusion, or they used to call it Fusion 360. It's a free version, and there's also a professional version, but the free version is enough for what we are doing here. Because this was designed for one piece configuration, so there was weight chamber and hardware is configured differently, so we have to remove it first. So let's do that. Remove all the hardware through wire cavities and also the weight chamber, and now it's a one piece without any cut. So first let's make the cut. So move to the top view, draw a couple of lines. Actually, I cannot draw a cutting tool here, so later on I'm going to use the extrude feature to cut away the cutting tool area. Next is to create the through wire cavity. Here I started with some lines and then turned them into pipe forms. And you can see I put in some extra room at those cross points. That's where the joint's gonna be. Doing this will give the joints more room so they can move freely. Here I combine all the pieces into one, so later on it will be easier to create the cavity. And once I have those configured, I then combine the through wire with the main body using the cut operation again. Now the lip, nothing fancy. I will make the tail end in a corkscrew shape so I can secure a piece of plastic worm as a tail. Now the leg design. I want something more realistic than just some silicone skirts, so I looked it up on the internet. I found some pictures about the mouse legs, but they don't really give me a good idea about how they move around the body. So I go to our lovely four-legged friend in the house. It looks like just the lower section movement will be enough. The tail is just gonna be some store-bought plastic worm. Maybe later I will make my own, but for now that's good enough. Now let's get back to the fusion. So first I draw an outline for the bare bone leg. Then I turn that line into pipe form. In the pipe form, I set the appropriate diameter and also make the end type square. I also reduce the number of segments just to keep the shape simplified. Before we can really sculpt, we have to make the symmetry first, so this will make the whole process easier. Now the shape is symmetrical and we can start sculpting. Go to the modify and choose the features you want to change. Move around, rotate a little bit. The pipe form, or in general, forms are very good for organic shape creation. You just create a base shape and then start moving points, lines, faces around. Here I'm making the toes. They are not on the same plane yet, but let's create a detail and then we'll move them to the tip of the leg. And I'm only making 2 of them. I will use the mirror to create the other 2. And here's some tip. As you can see, I put the leg in the center plane instead of on the right or left. This is because I want to utilize the center plane for mirroring. When I'm done, I will move to the right place if I need to. Now the cavity for the hardware. So basically I want to put a piece of stainless steel wire inside the leg and also use it to connect to the body through a wire hinge. Here I'm using the pipe form again, and you can see one side it's bigger because that's gonna be accommodating the twisted wire part for the wire hinge. And in the end I combined this pipe form with the body using the cut operation. Now combine the toes with the leg and split it in half. And now rename the split parts accordingly. And here you can see how the hardware cavity is inside the leg. And here is how I made the wire hinge. A tip here, so when you do the wire hinge, you need to give a little pull force on both ends, and this will keep the twisted hinge straight. I also added a tight sleeve on one side of the hinge so that part can be securely attached to the main body. Now put them together using super glue. Here I'm using a marker for the split surface because I had some other plan, but later I gave that up. Maybe we'll talk about it later if we have a chance. But anyways, I'm using the marker for the eyes and use the UV resin to get the shiny look before I use the airbrush. Here's the final look. The tail is just a piece of floating plastic worm. I just screwed it on. Let's go fishing. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I got hit again. I noticed they kind of swipe at this lure a lot before they really commit. I think that's their hunting style for bigger lure. Oh, got it. Oh, it's a nice one. Nice one. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's still near. Whoa. Oh. Wow. Don't like those hooks. Yep, it's for big fish. It's actually very long but skinny. Let's see how big this is. It's a 19 and a half. 19 and a half rat eating bass. Whew. One last look. Okay. Revive you. And here is another example where the bass just knocked the lure out of water. I think by doing that, they think they can knock the mouse unconscious, so they become an easier target. You can see it, the lure just airborne. Just knock it away. Didn't try to eat it, just knock it away. Ooh. And this time it's a real attack with mouth wide open. Ooh. Holy crap! In front of my face. Oh. Come here. Yes. Whew. Crazy. It's a nice one too. Big mouth. Only the big mouth can eat a big rat like that. 19 and a half. Let's go. As always, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Tell me what you would like to see. I will see you in the next one. Peace!